I'm really concerned about what's really going on. And hopefully I hope everybody's concerned with respect to the federal government trying to erase the, how do I say this? They're trying to erase the actual history of this country.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing about this country that can be expressed without the history of slavery.
The agenda has never been about the truth.
Right?
The agenda is to cover the truth.
Yes.
And now when you say rewrite history, with everything going with the Smithsonian, textbooks, what are we teaching our kids, minimizing slavery, we removed PBS, and now we're saying, slavery was a very common thing. What you're trying to do is you're trying to say, hey, I don't have to take accountability because I never did anything wrong.
Right.
I was just going to say that, because what we're talking about now is white people trying to erase
what really
so
happened.
there's no gap. There's no one for us right now to be like, well, this is what truly happened, because that's not our reality right now. Our reality right now is that the opposite is happening.
So when it comes to what really happened, I think that the onus is and for the United States to ever like really be something, to continue being something, the only way it's ever going to happen is that it rectifies the fact that it slaughtered indigenous people, took the land of indigenous people, brought over African people, and enslaved them, and depended on that enslavement and the monetization of that enslavement to build this country into what it is today, or at least what it was 50 years ago. And I think that without doing that, this country is going to be the exact same thing as it is today, as it was 70 years ago, as it will be 70 years in the future, because you have to rectify what the problems are. Like,
that is such a perfect example about the relationship between the races. It's this fear that white people fear that because they can't own it. If they own it, you got to take accountability, you got to atone. So rather, it's like, let me sweep it under the rug, assimilate. And so that just creates resentment.
yes.
And so that resentment just builds generation, just keeps building. And there's this fear that one day they're going to come after me.
They're going to
And
get
that
me back.
perfect analogy with the relationship, that rather than own it, like, I did this wrong thing to you, my wife, I'm sorry. How can I atone? How can I be better? Now let's move on.
Yeah.
Rather you be like, no. Let's not talk about it. Let's sweep it under the rug. Let's move forward. Meanwhile, you worried every night she's going to poison.
Gotta watch your back.
The reason why I know certain things is because my grandpa told me. The reason why I know certain things is because my grandpa told me, because his grandpa told him, and his grandpa told him. You understand? So I think that there is a certain level of connection that those of us who are ADOS have to what really happened over here. And so we're not really questioning why they're whitewashing it. We know what the fuck happened. We know why they whitewashing it. We know why they don't want people to be taught what really happened. And then on top of that, when you have people who immigrate here, when you like, oh, well, shit, the black people ain't do nothing. Like, what can we do? The American black people who have been here for centuries, they didn't do nothing. And they're under somebody's thumb. Like, what can we do when we get here? All we can do is be anti-black and align with white people so that we can get ahead. Because the only reason you came here was to get ahead. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like when you don't have that particular context, it makes a huge difference.
They don't want you to know the truth, and they are not going to tell you the truth. They don't feel it's their responsibility, and so they would rather cover as much as possible.